Welcome to the second season of The Signal Live. Alongside Crystal Milnick, I'm Ken Masenchi.
Governor Jerry Brown gave his State of the State address on January 24th. Current issues including the economy, climate change, and education system were discussed. Brown spoke of the policies he is working toward, including the newly proposed local control funding formula. This new legislation, which will distribute supplemental funds over an extended period of time to school districts, was received with mixed reactions. Brown also applauded California's passing of Proposition 30, the temporary tax raise that held great impact for the funding of CSU schools, including California State University, Stanislaus.
A new mobile app designed for CSU Stanislaus is now available for the iPhone and Android smartphones. The app, named CSU Stanislaus Mobile, gives students the ability to search for information regarding the university without having to visit the main website. Features include a directory of faculty and staff, a school map, and an emergency button if help is needed. The app is free and can be downloaded at the Apple App and Google Play stores. Well, even though Colin Kaepernick and the San Francisco 49ers fell 5 yards short of winning the Super Bowl, Turlock celebrated its hometown hero with a Turlock Believes gathering at Pittman High School this past weekend. The event was put on by the Turlock Education Foundation, who strives to enhance student education experiences through school programs. Barbecues and booths covered the Pittman campus as local businesses, organizations, and radio stations showed their support for Kaepernick's rise to stardom.
On February 22nd, the Student Recreation Complex will be hosting an all-day event in honor of National Recreation Sports and Fitness Day. This event includes the grand opening of the boulders located in front of the SRC. The boulders will be open every hour that the SRC is open and will be available to students that have access to the SRC. Crash pads, climbing shoes, and chalk will be available for students to rent. Mixed martial arts, Pilates, yoga, and cross training are also classes the SRC has to offer, and rock climbing is just the latest addition. Celebrating their 5th year in business, Venus Pole Fitness owners Tina Soares and Diane Flores are offering various specials throughout February. The duo have helped women all over Stanislaus County feel more confident and fit while being supported by fellow ladies. Originally the first fitness dance studio in the Central Valley, the sisters now own 2 studios in both Turlock and Modesto. CSU Stanislaus students who come with their school ID receive $5 off their first class through the end of February.
Clubs at CSU Stanislaus are taking a stance against human trafficking in California by collecting toiletries for victims. Human trafficking has become the world's fastest growing criminal enterprise. Its value as a $32 billion a year industry puts it second behind drug trafficking as the most profitable criminal industry in the world. California has begun to fight against human trafficking with Proposition 35, which calls for prison sentences at 15 years to life and fines up to $1.5 million. Toiletries can be dropped off at bins throughout the campus. Already feeling stressed about this semester? Check out this week's issue of The Signal for tips on how to have a stress-free spring semester. Learn about the symptoms of stress as well as techniques to release stress effectively and make it through the semester with no worries.
The CSU Stanislaus men's basketball team was unable to come away with a victory during their longest road trip of the season this past weekend, falling to Cal Poly Pomona on Thursday before losing in overtime to Humboldt State on Saturday. After losing to Cal Poly Pomona, who was ranked number 5 in the nation prior to the game, the Warriors traveled 12 hours to Humboldt, where they lost by 3, despite 24 points from Marcus Walters. The Warriors will be on the road again this weekend as they travel to Sonoma State and San Francisco State. The CSU Stanislaus women's basketball team continued their season-long struggle on the road as they fell to Cal Poly Pomona and Humboldt State this past weekend. The Warriors trailed by only 3 at halftime in their matchup against Humboldt State before ultimately losing by 13. The Warriors will look to snap their road funk as they take on Sonoma State and San Francisco State this weekend.
Thank you for watching The Signal Live. For Crystal and Jerry, and Crystal, I'm Ken. We'll see you next week.